Well, tonight at 6, a major step towards justice. A Nigerian man accused of causing a South Carolina teen to die by suicide has been extradited to the U.S. and is facing charges here.
That's right. The 24-year-old could spend the rest of his life in prison for a sextortion case that prosecutors say led to this teenage's death back in 2022. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre shows us how this case highlights a broader problem here.
This case is a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking online and the devastating impact it could have on young children. South Carolina State Representative Brandon Guffey says there are way too many cases of kids falling victims to these predators, and he knows it too well. His son was one victim.
This isn't political, this isn't left or right, what other flag that you're carrying in your pocket. Damn it, we all got to protect kids.
Kids like South Carolina State Rep Brandon Guffey's son, Gavin.
Gavin seemed to bring joy to everyone.
Gavin died by suicide at 17 years old after reaching his breaking point in a sextortion case. Federal prosecutors alleged that now 24-year-old Hussein Boone Hussein Lawal, hidden behind a screen in Nigeria, posed as a young woman online, targeting Gavin on social media and coercing him into sending him private photos. He used those photos as leverage and threatened to release them if Gavin didn't pay up. And it didn't stop there.
In the days after Guffey lost their son, Lawal continued to threaten and extort Gavin's family members.
The FBI and Nigerian authorities collaborating to ensure Lawal's extradition. He faces 5 federal charges, including child exploitation and cyber stalking resulting in death. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. Since his son's death, Guffey has focused on legislation, passing Gavin's law, making sextortion a felony in South Carolina.
Online, we don't have borders, and jurisdictions often become a problem. So whenever we pass Gavin's law, the education component of it and our law enforcement having a tool in their tool bag on a local level to go after people is what that incentive was.
Last year, Guffey also filing a lawsuit against Instagram's parent company Meta for wrongful death and gross negligence. But it's an uphill battle with the legal protections online platforms have.
Now, that same bill, Section 230, it doesn't allow you to hold these tech companies responsible.
He says the biggest things parents can do is to speak to their children about the dangers online, but to also take advantage of those safety features like child protections to make their devices and social media platforms safer for their use. In Rock Hill, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.